testimony. I was without work for about 3 months, and I now have found gainful employment. I tell you, God is good. And I just want to say that I am here, and I'm happy to be breathing here in this great Sunday morning, looking at all of you great people here in church. And I just want to say the Lord is good, isn't he? And you know, so it went on like that. It went on, but it was a testimony, and you actually had to listen to about 5 of them in a row. And you're like, oh my gosh, this dude here, it keeps talking about to fall out, man, about to fall out. Your head is rocking around, going in a circle, about to fall out because the testimony section is long. You know, the choir used to get in. I mean, they would get it in, man. It was like a concert hall up in that place. But it was awesome, man. Chief said they used to walk to church. There wasn't no church bus. They walked to church. I hear you, man. Hey, yeah, man. Gregor said his church went from 10 to 5. Whoa, that is a long service, man. That is a long service. Let me keep going. So anyway, in regards to church, the funny thing is, now, do you remember there was no summer camp? There was no summer camp. My wife and me both relate to our parents sending us to vacation Bible school through the summer. Yes, vacation Bible school, because it was free, and you end up at church, and you basically, they have Kool-Aid, cookies, and maybe some bologna sandwiches or whatever for lunch. But you basically had free care for the summer doing vacation Bible school, and it would last maybe a month or so, but it would be like a long summer, it'd be like a summer Sunday school service almost. You had some projects, some little work that you had to do. You had to bring it daily or whatever. They'd be like, yeah, make sure you take this home and bring it back. And we would go to any church that had a vacation Bible school. I'm talking about we was at the Mennonite church. So I'm in here at the Mennonite service. I ain't never went to this church. We the only black folks at the church. We the only black folks at the vacation Bible school, but we'd be straight in there. And it was interesting. But it was free child care for the summer. And they take you back home. Yeah, man. Really interesting. Woo, man. All right. The next thing here was eating out. Yeah, eating out. All right, we're gonna take us another break here. We come back, we'll talk about eating out. Yeah, man, we'll talk when we get back. All right.
Coming straight from the A.
Kick it with your boy Kesey at www.kesey.com. His show covers some of the realest issues trending today. He'll keep you locked in from the first listen. You can find him online on his mobile app or at kysi.com, xsquadaffiliates.com, iTunes, Google Play, and especially on the SME Network on Tuesdays at noon. You don't want to miss it.
This is Mandelion, X-Squad affiliate. Be sure to tune in to Mandelion and the #1 chief rocker Jersey Burn, Eat, Sleep, Grind, and Repeat show. Cause that's what we do. Every Saturday on Spreaker.com.
Hey, Vince Wright here. Sports Done Right is my show. And make sure you're listening on Wednesdays on SME. The Sports Gov, Sports Done Right, SME. 3 things that go great together.
Let Whole Team Enterprises be the #1 source for all your marketing needs. They specialize in web design, graphic design, videography, flyer printing, t-shirt printing, web hosting, and more. For your business or next event, be sure to reach out to Whole Team Enterprises at www.wholeteam.com.
The bottom to the top of the show. The number one chief rocker show. The Eat, Sleep, and Grind show. The Cooking with the Microwave show. The Lonely Hearts Cafe show. The Spicy Conversations show. The Sports Done with Right show. The Sports and Water show. The Kicking It with Keith C show.
Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Kicking It with Keith C show.
Yeah, we are back with the Kicking It with Keith C show. So anyway, we were speaking before I went to break about a topic here, and let me interject here. Thanks for listening and soliciting the sponsors and listening to some of the other shows. X Squad Affiliates, found at xsquadaffiliates.com. You can also find my show specifically at keyc.com and also on the mobile apps. I'm found on iTunes. I'm on Podomatic, pretty much all of the podcasting platforms. And thank you for the support. If you're listening in and you want to interact, you can also join us here on the Spreaker application. Just click the chat bubble and you will be able to join in and interact and post your comment. But thank you. So, and we're also joined by people on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Thank you. Shout out to Doug Stewart for that. All right, we were speaking about eating out. Now, if you look at eating out now as opposed to then, I mean, a lot of times these families here, they don't have time to cook. Everything is fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. And there are families who eat out at least 3 or 4 times a week, because they don't have time or they ain't making time, I should say, to cook. Smart meal planning, actually, if you don't have time daily, is start at the top of the week and prepare several meals so you have them through the rest of the week. That's smart meal planning, because you will save a lot of money by doing your own cooking. But back then, our family was very conscious of that. So eating out was a pure luxury of being able to eat out. And eating out, I mean, even whether it was fast food or if it was a fancy restaurant was super rare. But if we did eat out, it was a big deal. I mean, even just going out to eat at McDonald's as a group, as a family, was a big deal, because they were coming off of $25, $30, just like we do now. Maybe it wasn't as bad then, but it was coming off something relative to what we spend then, because the income was less, even though the cost of living was less. The income was less as well. So if they spent $15, that's like $30 now. You know what I mean? But McDonald's and all that stuff was pretty expensive for a big family of 5 or so to go out and eat. So it was rare that we did go out and eat. And my father's spot in Virginia, Newport News specifically, shout out to the 757, was a place called Steve's Steakhouse. Now, Steve's Steakhouse, I think he had some family, Sam's Steakhouse, Sam and Nick's Steakhouse, Sammy's Steakhouse. I think all of them were related. But he would love to go out to that, and he would probably get him a steak. Us, we ended up with the hamburgers. But you remember eating out, and the family would be like, hey, you can't spend no more than $10. They give you what your limit was. Find something under $10, make it happen. It ain't care what you ordered, as long as it was in that limit. Now, kids be like, get what you want to get. I don't know. Maybe the income is what is it? Indispensable now. You can indisposable income now. You can actually afford whatever your kids want to eat. But I know back then there was a cap. They be like, nah, you ain't spending no more than $10. Find anything under $10 and under menu. We do that now still if we have a budget night going out to eat. If we do, we may say, okay, there's a 2 for $20. Get something off the 2 for $20 menu. We will do that because these kids, they'll mess around and say, hey, you know what? I want one of those 16-ounce porterhouse steaks as well, and then they turn around and eat the whole thing. Woo, man. We would be on fire if that occurred. Luckily, that don't happen. My kids don't even eat steak. I don't even know if they like beef. We swear we go to steakhouse, they still eating chicken. We some chicken-y people in our house. I ain't gonna lie. Woo, man. And talk about chicken. Talk about food. The food that you grew up eating. Man, everything was fried around that piece. They was frying the hell out of everything. They frying the chicken, they frying the pork chops, frying the okra, just fried fish. Fried fish on Fridays with the hush puppies, fried. Everything was fried, man. I don't know. I don't know if that was just the mindset or, how we came up, between the slavery times to going out on our own, but we sure fried the hell out of some stuff. I ain't gonna lie. And I guess we was all right, I don't know why, but it's, the food quality and all. Now we got diabetes and all this other stuff going on, but we came up in a time when we didn't have those issues, and we ate fried stuff then. And we ate it out of fried Crisco, not vegetable oil. I'm talking about animal fat frying stuff. You know what I'm saying? Crisco, big old can of lard. You know what I mean? Shortening or whatever you want to call it. It was a can of animal fat, and we fried our chicken in. But I tell you, it made the best fried chicken ever. I know that right there was just a heart attack waiting, eating that chicken. But it was good, man. But it was good. Oh, man. So everything was fried. You had a lot of pork. And maybe that's why to this day, we have people who don't eat pork. A lot of people who cut down and cut off the pork and the ham and all that other good stuff. But we were some pork eating people back then. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of y'all ate the hog maws. Try to act like y'all ain't eat the pig's feet and the hog maws and the chitterlings and all that stuff, the stinking chitlins in the house. Because chitlins stink. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But it would be filling up the house like, man, what is that smell? They'd be like, hey, we getting them chitlins ready. We cleaning them. We cleaning the chitlins. Yeah, I don't know how clean you gonna make them chitlins happen. We ain't gonna talk about what the chitlins are, because you people who don't know, you'll be like, somebody eats that? Yeah, basically. All right, so let me see some of this chat we got here. Yeah, so Gregor said the black church would preach at you. You share info with the preacher, and it was coming out on Sunday. You right about that. He probably looking dead in your face while he's preaching too. Like, yes, some of y'all is backsliding, some of y'all is this, and he looking dead at you. And Slugger said, you better not fall asleep. Yeah, I heard that there was some churches that would call you out in the middle of the service. They'd be like, hey, little boy in the back, third pew, with the red on, get up. Man, you'd be so embarrassed if he called you out in church. If he called you out in the middle of that service, man, you are going to get it when you get home. Woo, man, I tell you. Woo. Chief said, yeah, he cooks 2 meats on Sunday, so they don't have to cook on Monday and Tuesday. Hey, that's smart. That man Chief right there, that's a single man bachelor. It's him and his son out there, man. He do it big, you know what I'm saying? So he's an organized dude. He keep the house clean, all kind of good stuff. Chief Rocker. We got a sighting here. We got my man, That Ninja, Real Cast Ranger in the spot. Welcome, That Ninja. He is also the producer and on-air personality for the Underground Railroad show. And he does it big on his own spot, and he also is on SME, so he does it both. But welcome, That Ninja. Let's see. Yeah, Ninja said fried pork chops are tough to turn down. You were right about that, man. If you don't eat pork and you walk into a house and they fry some pork chops, man, you are not resisting them fried pork chops because they smell like a delicatessen. You walk up in that spot like, man, what is that? And they be like, that's fried pork chops. You like, damn, but I don't eat no pork. Hey, man, give me a little piece right there, though. That corner, it's a little piece right there. You eat that little piece, next thing you know, like, hey, man, let me get the rest of that chop right there. Because